Hi, my name is Dave Ferruolo, and welcome to another edition of New Hampshire Alive. Today, we are going to explore the Currier Museum of Art in Manchester, New Hampshire. The Currier has an interesting collection of 330 paperweights by renowned 19th and 20th century artists, including Nashua native Rick Ayotte. The collection also includes pieces from prominent American and French glasshouses. This fascinating collection was generously donated to the Currier in 1998 by Henry Melville Fuller, who was a patron and trustee of the museum. Opposite the paperweights is a diverse and colorful collection of ceramics that include glazed stoneware and porcelains, clay, earthenware, queenware, jasperware, lusterware, pearlware, and creamware. These beautiful Roman-style arches bring us to the main hall. The primary responsibility of the Currier Museum is to acquire and care for original works of art and provide current and future generations with direct access to art of exceptional quality. The Currier Museum has built the most important collection of European and American art in northern New England. Over 12,400 objects dating from about 1400 to the present. The Currier stresses exceptional quality, high artistic merit, historic importance, and top condition over quantity in its collection. The Currier is regarded by the museum community as one of the finest mid-sized museums in the country. The Currier is available for private and corporate events, including business meetings and holiday parties. You can even get married in this great Greco-Roman hall. This beautiful Impressionist work is of Monet's hometown. His future wife Camille and their son Jean walk across the bridge. The Gallery of Impressionism features breathtaking European works from both the 18th and 19th centuries. In these late 19th century genre scene paintings, religious figures take the spotlight in brilliant red colors. The detail in both is amazing, and the figures seem to come right to life, extruding right from the canvas. This painting was a design for a ceiling fresco at Palazzo Canossa in Italy. Tiepolo was considered one of the best Rococo-style artists of the 18th century. This Sparilla tells the story of biblical Joseph from the time he was sold into slavery by his family. The canvas, in no apparent chronological order, shows Joseph fleeing from Potiphar's wife and his imprisonment in Egypt. It also depicts his interpretation of the Pharaoh's dream and his reconciliation with his family. The French-born Antonio made his home in Florence and was considered an important and renowned fresco painter. Barbara was excited to draw my attention to the three oldest pieces of art in the Currier Museum. This medieval Madonna and Child is a 14th century French polychromed wood statue. This 13th century Madonna and Child was crafted by an unknown Italian artist in about 1275. The oldest piece in the Currier Museum is this 13th century tempera on canvas on wood Madonna enthroned. 16th century Renaissance crucifixion paintings focused on Jesus' vulnerability, humanity, and suffering. This beautiful polychrome terracotta is a stunning example of 15th century Italian sculpture. Baby Jesus' raised hand is a sign of the benediction and represents his dual nature as man and God. Notice the human qualities and realism of the figures, an advantage of the terracotta medium. Renaissance paintings were pregnant with symbolism. Since a majority of the population was illiterate at the time, artists told stories and spread messages through their works. The Madonna is typically robed in blue and red, signifying her holiness and Jesus' suffering. The naked baby is symbolic of Jesus' purity and humanity. Gold halos are iconic of the highest alchemy of God. This emotional dramatization depicts Saint Bartholomew being flayed and crucified. Traveling to Armenia, Bartholomew failed in his attempt to spread Christianity to the pagan Armenians. The majority of the top floor of the Currier is dedicated to American crafters of fine handmade furnishings. Many of the pieces were actually made right here by New Hampshire artisans and New Hampshire-based companies. An original American art form, the powder horn was carried by all likes of early American men. The wild American horse is representative of the wild American frontier. Impressionism was a hallmark of early 20th century artists. A renewed interest in classicism and traditional formal problems is coupled with the use of lighting for effect is evident in the goldfish window. At the turn of the century, these mythical Diana statuettes could be purchased at Tiffany & Co. in New York City. During late Victorian America, the works of John Rogers adorned the majority of affluent homes. During the late 19th century, Herder Brothers offered both exclusive one-of-a-kind works and more modest furniture for the middle-class clientele. The Currier Museum of Art is committed to providing stimulating, diverse, and enjoyable encounters with original works of art, and in doing so, hopes to inspire the hearts, minds, and imaginations of its members and visitors. The museum provides the public with opportunities to learn about the past, appreciate and evaluate the present, and contemplate the future. The Currier is a lively, year-round festival of art, architecture, music, family programs, classes, and workshops. The museum is dedicated to a high standard of exhibition, preservation, research, interpretation, and enhancement of this collection. Cultural and educational programs of high quality and often national significance are offered. My personal favorite piece of contemporary art at the Currier is this abstract expressional sculpture titled Cradle Song by Theodore Roszak. The Currier is determined to serve all age groups and a culturally varied audience from New Hampshire and the surrounding region. The museum aims to be a leader in developing innovative learning experiences that increase people's understanding, appreciation, and enjoyment of the arts and humanities. The Currier's vitality depends upon its responsiveness to changes in the arts and in the society while maintaining a sound financial base on which to expand its activities. I'd like to thank you for tuning in, and I hope you've enjoyed this great episode of New Hampshire Alive. They say learning is a change in behavior and attitude. If so, then my visit to the Currier has definitely enlightened me.